For kids to live on farms where sheep and cattle are dying every day, it's not a fun environment for kids to be at. Mum and Dad could be really hurting from that and not fully engaged, so the kids can come and they can just have that, I guess, that time away and just focus on something else for a change and just completely let all of that other stuff go out of their heads and just come out and have a great time. So it's really important for mateship and for having other leaders and other people influencing their lives.
Okay, so let's get down low. If you're in the slips or close to the batsman, you want to be down low. Okay, if you're up too high and the ball goes low, you won't be able to get down in time. Okay, so let's get ready.
This is a community. I think community means we live together, we know each other well, and we support each other. I'm the pharmacist in Bloom's Chemist, the young store. I've been here for 3-4 years. Sponsored the Cricket Cup for about 3 years, I think.
Morning.
Good morning, how are you today?
In small community like this, you get chances to talk to each other, like people that you know, you may see them in the chemist. And also through sponsorship, people will know us more.
We've had Bloom's, the chemist, on board with the Southwest Slopes for a few years now as a sponsor. Traditionally, country areas, you've got less big businesses to target, so that pool of money, I guess, for sponsorship is not as big in the regional areas, and every sport's fighting. That's been a massive opportunity for us to provide the equipment. Obviously, we've got girls coming into cricket for the first time, so that's allowed us to have those kits available and those shirts and give them a sense of belonging. Amazingly, we have Stephen Austin here today.
2 each. Catch. It's a Ruger catch. Yes. What I tried to do throughout my whole career, I played for Australia for 20 years, and I always said to myself, I'm going to retire from cricket the day I don't think I can improve. So every time you go to the nets or play a game, aim to improve your game. I think it's just great to come to the country regions. I always love coming out and away from the city, and the kids are always polite and they're keen and they're really looking to improve themselves. They've been fantastic, David. We're always out there, Austin himself, hitting balls to each other, so it's a great way to practice and have fun. And kids just like competition. I like a competition amongst each other.
It's my first time being out here in the country and being a part of the Steve Ball coaching clinic, so I was just coming into this open-minded and getting to talk to some of the kids and how passionate they are about sport and cricket as well is really cool, and I can see that they're pretty thankful.
I think being in a rural community, there's obviously a lot of barriers to kind of getting the funding, facilities and kind of numbers to play, so having things like this that promote the sport is really good, because in the city you have these things naturally, but in rural areas you have to work a bit harder for it, so it's good to kind of have a helping hand.
Don't want too much. You've got to relax. Relax your hands. Oh, great catch.
The drought's been pretty tight in the last sort of 18 months. The wool quality's been pretty low with the low yields and a lot of dust, and the sheep have been battling through a little bit. Hopefully the drought's over, but most country people just keep chipping away at it, and they'll get there eventually.
When the agriculture sector is hurting, the whole town is hurting. When you're out of water, you're literally out of water. You turn on that tap and nothing comes out. You are out of water. So until you've lived that, it's very difficult to explain it to someone.
We do keep a lot of the harshness away from the kids. They understand the drought, and I work off farm, 3 days nursing, just for a bit of sanity, and then help John on the farm when I can, in between running around after kids. They understand Mum goes to work, so they can have extra stuff. The last 12 years, we've had a couple of good years, but a lot of bad with the drought, and this is the worst it's been now. Yeah, because the farm, it's holding itself, but it is tough.
What level? Me and my brother, we like practicing, and Mum and Dad come out sometimes to give us tips and stuff.
And the cricket, being off farm, they just meet so many more kids from all the schools instead of just their own little school.
Come on, Sam. Come on.
I say to all my guys that are looking at starting a girls' league is pretty much it's the easiest thing we can do in cricket. It's if you build it, they will come. The girls are very supportive. They are competitive, don't get me wrong. They are very competitive, but they're also happy to take that girl who's never picked up a bat or a ball before and really embrace them and help them and support them through their journey in cricket, which is really good. We've got 2 teams here from Young and 2 teams from Temora, and they're playing cricket competitively, and we've got some girls who've played really high level rep cricket to girls who've put pads on for the first time this year. So really growing that space and getting some girls playing a sport that they don't traditionally play, and that's what we're finding with the girls is that they want to break that mould of traditional sports that they've always played. So we're more than happy to have them on board.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, women's cricket has just taken off, and you've got people like, Alyssa Healy and Elise Perry, they're role models now, and they're as good as anyone in Australian sport. So women's cricket's taken off enormously. The big crowds now, you've got the big bash leagues, and even today there was 1 or 2 of the girls showed real potential to maybe play at a higher level. First I'd say well done everyone today. It was really enjoyable as a coach. That all the kids are well behaved. You listened, you enjoyed yourselves, you got into the spirit of the day, so thanks very much for that. We had a good time. Hopefully we can do some more stuff in the country, because we really enjoy getting out of the country and meeting some people and getting some fresh air and no traffic, so it's fantastic.
From Steve's perspective, watching sort of people go up to him and saying, "Oh, I met you 36 years ago" and stuff like that, and poor Steve's sort of like, "Oh yeah, okay mate, I don't remember you," but from our perspective, he's a massive icon.
I feel when the kids do meet the older players and then Austin is up and coming, it does give them that encouragement, and they just look up to them guys, and it gives them someone to focus on. So I'm sure, the kids will follow Austin now.
We've created that environment that is inclusive, and that mum and dad both know that they can get involved in cricket and they don't have to have played, they don't have to know the game, they can be involved as well, and give them some respite from just the factors of life of living in a rural area when we're in tough times, particularly the mums, because traditionally cricket's always been the dads. To see the mums out there with the kids and see the looks on the kids' faces when mum and dad are out there with them, they are just at peace with life and having a really, really genuine good time.
These are our people, this is our community.